You can give the heading as relative strength index into bracket RSI. Relative strength index into bracket RSI. Okay. Now, be very careful whenever I'm teaching RSI. Anyone who has learned RSI before? Anyone who has read about RSI before? Yes. If you have, I take RSI from a different standpoint. So, whatever is traditionally taught in RSI is not what I teach. Okay. If you want, I'll teach you both. Both. I will teach both. So, what traditionally people talk about RSI and what I'm going to talk about RSI. That does not mean that I have done a new whole theory of RSI and I'm like I myself have come up with a new indicator or new strategy. It's not like that. There are many people who believe in the second part of the story as well. Okay, so even on YouTube you'll find a lot of videos having two extremes about RSI. Okay, first of all I will tell you traditionally, so because you want to know both, then I will use my whiteboard again. Okay, what is RSI? RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. Okay. And you want to know from base also, no? Or direct strategy? This is about this is about that. Base also? Okay. So relative strength index. Okay. Ignore the word index for now. For now, ignore it. We are going to talk about what? Relative strength. How much strength does it have as compared to something? Okay. Same logic of MACD. Now I think you can get it much faster. Okay, because logic now flows from MACD only. So something I'm going to compare with something. Like in MACD, you compared MACD line with signal line. What happens in relative strength? We try to compare the closing prices which have closed in green versus closing prices which have closed in red. Okay. Now what do? We check how many times the closing is above. How many times the closing is in green as compared to how many times the closing is in red. So you can just visualize this in a very first standard fashion. There is a team. And here first day, so this is the red team. I should draw this like this, sorry. The red team where it was a bearish and green team which is bullish. Day 1 it closes above, day 2 it closes above, day 3 it closes below, day 4 it closes below, day 5 it closes above, 6, 7. Let us say it was a 7-day match. 7-day match. Who won? Green won. Bulls won over bears. In simple words, can I say bulls are showing relative strength as compared to the bears? Okay, this is first standard discussion I'm telling you. It's not, RSI is not exactly this. Just for you to give you a base. Now, how foolish it would be to compare just one observation. So there are total 5 observations in green and 2 observations in red. That is why bulls won. Arey, green by how much? Green by how much? They won by how much? So for example, it closed 10 points above as compared to the opening. So for simplicity, every day it closed 10 points above. Out of 7, 5 days it closed above by 10 points. And only 2 days it was down. And it went down by 40 on one day and 30 on the other day. Who won? Who won? Bulls or bears? Bears won. Why? Here the total of this is 50. Here the total of this is 70. So don't count only number of observations. Should you also count close down by how much and close up by how much? Strength. That is also important. Is this okay? So we are comparing what with what? Closing prices up versus closing prices down. Now question is, madam, how many days match we should have? 5 days, 7 days. Like for MACD, how much did we have? 12.26 and signal was 9. So MACD is 12.26, 9. For RSI, we have a match. In simple words, we count in observations for 14 days. RSI is always 14 days. Again, traditionally. Even I continue with the 14 days. I don't change the number of days. No. 14 are the number of days that I'm talking about. Bollinger, whatever. In that we'll go with standard deviation and all that. Standard deviation comes in Bollinger Band, not in RSI. Okay? RSI is just an index of strength or weakness. And if I say it is showing strength, as compared to what? What compared with what is strength? Quickly tell me, what compared with what? Closing prices in green versus closing prices in red. Okay? Yes. So how is it calculated? In short, I will tell you. So could it be something like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay? And here I will write either it closes in green or it closes in red. So someday an observation will come here. Okay, whatever is, excuse me for the colors right now. Okay, someday observation will come here, someday it will come here, whatever, someday it will come here, whatever. Something like this. So you get 14 observations? Yes? Okay till here? And now, how do we calculate the relative strength is a question. I think I'm running out of battery. I'll take a chance, okay. How do we calculate relative strength is important now. Okay, very important. It is called as a momentum indicator. Shows you the momentum. Speed. Okay, MACD was showing you strength, agreed. But what is the speed at which it is going is also important. So we are talking about two parameters. One is strength, one is the speed of strength. Okay. Rahul Dravid and Virendra Sehwag both hit a century. What is important? You know how many balls. For a test match, it might not matter, but for a one day, it will definitely matter. So what better it could be when we are comparing strength also. So we are not comparing, we are analyzing strength also, and we are analyzing speed with which it goes also. Okay, so it's a momentum indicator. It measures the magnitude of recent change prices. Recent change prices? Price change. Price change. What was price change? The closing price, na? Price change is what? Closing price as compared to previous opening. Okay. RSI is an oscillator. Now this is again a tough word. Oscillator. Everyone has seen that pendulum wala clock? Like this. What is that? Oscillator. Oscillates, it moves. Swing is also an oscillator. Okay, so it's going to oscillate. It's going to move. Between what and what is the question? The range is 0 to 100. Here there is a range. For MACD there is no range. Okay, so RSI is going to oscillate between what and what? Between 0 to 100. Is this okay? Okay, who developed this? A little bit of theory. We also have to give credit to the person who developed this. Wallace Wilder introduced this in 1978. Here in 2020 almost. In 1978 this concept was introduced. And traditionally, I will tell you what is the thought process. Traditionally, it evaluates overbought and oversold conditions. Okay. It's okay even if you don't write it down because you want what is the traditional story I'm telling you. Otherwise, I would have skipped this part. For those who learn only RSI, there are people who say, just learn RSI, you are done with technical analysis. Okay. Now, what was the thought process of the person who actually developed RSI was? So, you can imagine 0 to 100. Why 0 to 100? RSI is an oscillator which oscillates between 0 to 100. So, here there is 30, here there is 70. And what this person, Mr. Wilder, he said is that whenever RSI is crossing 70, it means that already the strength is there. It was already going at a very high speed, but कितना ऊपर जाएगा? It's exhausting. It can't go up and up and up and up and up. So the moment it is crossing 70, it means that it has already lost its sheen. Okay, it is tired now and it will show a correction. So this zone above 70, this zone above 70 is called as, it's not allowing me to draw. Yes, it did. This zone above 70, they call it as an overbought zone. Overbought zone. People have bought it too much. It can't go up and up. People are buying it crazily. It's too bought. So at some point of time, it has to show correction. So if it is already at 70, then what you should do? Strategy should be sell. So if it is in the overbought zone, your strategy should be sell. And when is it in the overbought zone? After 70, above 70. Okay till here? Any doubt? No? First understand only today. We are just going to cover basics and stop today. Now there is one more zone. What zone? This is below 30 zone. Below 30. Means what has happened? Now this stock has corrected. Gone down here. Right till here. How much can it go down now? 0? No. So this zone is called as what? Oversold zone. Too much selling pressure. And if it is oversold, then your strategy should be buy. This is the traditional thought process. I'm repeating. This is the traditional thought process. Overbought, oversold. Okay. Does a stock honor this? Many a times it does. It does. Okay. So if you follow this, those who are those who learn only 1 or 2 indicators and they feel they have understood technical analysis, in Marathi we call as halat paun gori zali. So only learning half and feeling that you are knowing anything and everything about technical analysis. They say, hey, technical analysis is so simple. Above 70 RSI, sell. Below 30 RSI, buy. Hai hi kya usme? That's it. Finish. My class ends in 2 minutes. Okay, is this going to happen every time? Otherwise, everyone will start selling at 70. Everyone starts buying at 30. Finish. What's the big deal? Those who have been following my thought process, if I'm able to transfer my thought process to you over the past 5 days, is this actually exactly opposite of my thought process? In what sense I'm telling you? See, generally my thought process is, if it is at 70, it is at 70, it deserves to be at 70. Is my thought process. Yeah? If you remember that same example, Virat Kohli is at a great nick right now. Every time he's playing, he's hitting a century or a half century or whatever. Okay? So right now, if he's timing the ball very nicely, why do you think he's going to get out? Correct? The same thing that I had told you. So if he's at a good pace, if he's having a good patch in his career right now, just because he has hit 10 hundreds back to back, overbought. 10 hundreds overbought. Now he's going to go for 0, out for 0. And so that is the traditional thought process. My strategy, he is at 10 hundreds. It means he's at the great pace right now, in a good patch right now. He might go on. Okay. So RSI, if you check out in singularity, might give you a different result. RSI combined with other strategies is going to give you amazing results. Okay. My strategy is different. Shall I tell you my strategy also? Okay. One more time I'm repeating. Does this mean that I have developed this strategy? No. There are many people. No. There are many people who have already done research over this. I have also learned this theory from someone. You can find many YouTube videos on this also. So it's not the case that my teacher developed this. Okay, there are many YouTube videos. And what people do, I'll tell you. Now, instead of 70-30, someone will say 69-29. my theory. Then I can develop any theories. Simple, just move 1 or 2 here and there. Okay. So what is the new strategy? New strategy says 60, 40. Now we'll say, hey, paltu. Just 10 down, 10 up. What's the big deal? Okay. Well, that's not the case. It's actually exactly opposite now. Now try to understand. If you can tell me, if it is above 60, sorry. My God, it just refuses to come back. Forget it. 0, 40, 60. 0, 40, 60. If it is above 60, my thought process, it deserves to be above 60. It is going at a good pace. MACD is showing cut from below. Histograms are showing increasing length, increasing heights. I could see a morning star. It deserves to be above 60. So in fact at 60, I will buy. And traditionally, 60 is not sell, but 60 is start getting cautious. Arre baapre, it has crossed 60, it is nearing 70. Okay, and if it touches 70, you have to sell in short. Okay, so my strategy is going to be above 60, buy. We are going to check a lot of charts tomorrow. And we'll try to check whether this strategy is proven or not also. But don't check in singularity. Only above 60 RSI and you are buying is not going to work every time. Okay. And what about below 40? Sell. Because why it is below 40? It is a mediocre stock. It is not performing well right now. And it might go down also. Or it might move in the sideways trend forever. Like 5, 6, 8 months also. Is this okay? Did you understand the logic behind this also? Yes. Why is it above 60? Because the relative strength is higher. Strength of what versus what? Closing prices versus opening prices. How many days observation? 14 days observation. We're going to write this down tomorrow. Okay. Shall we just check one chart and stop for the day? I'll take Reliance only. No problem. It's loading 1 minute. Okay. How do I add RSI? Again, it's an indicator. This sign again. Click. RSI. Relative Strength Index. Okay, by the way, if you can see this, here you can see built-ins, public library. And you also say who has developed this? Schnabel something, Wangwe, Rashna Rana. No, you're not serious. Okay. So relative strength index, we are going to have a built-in again. Okay, close. Can you see RSI? 14? 14? 14, that's an inbuilt one. 14 days we are considering. Correct now? Again, people say RSI 14. What RSI 14? It is RSI 14. No one, again, hardly people will know what 14. So now you know what is 14? 14 days observation we are talking about. Okay, so let us check this out. So here if you have seen, let's go traditional fashion also. Like traditionally this is 70 marker, where the purple line ends, purple fill ends, that's the 70 mark. So the moment it has crossed 70 at this level, let's see how RSI can fail also. I'll do one thing, I'll just close out MACD right now for a better understanding of RSI versus stock prices. Okay, see here, can you see the RSI value also? Here, just keep on checking out the RSI value. Yes, 68, and here it crossed 70. Check out the date on which it crossed 70. 17th October. Now, traditionally, above 70, sell. So you could have sold at what price? 17 October. Can you see the closing price? 1,396. Where to see the closing price? Ekdam on top of the screen. Ekdam on top of the screen. Okay? Yes or no? Yes. 1,396. Assume you short at this. Okay. So this was at 17th October, and you would have taken a short position if someone can write it down. 17th October. Just someone can note it down. Rough page. 17th October, and we have short at 1,396. Then it's above 70, above 70, above 70, and this is the first time. Achha, anyways, you have sold. So till here, what could have happened? Till 22nd October. 22nd October closing price is 1,414. Okay, and you have done a short. Can you do a short in a sale, and can you carry over the position? Only possible in F&O, futures and options. To my knowledge, the lot size of Reliance Industries, to my knowledge, is, how much was it I used? Almost 75 or something like that, or 100 or more than that maybe. It's a big lot. So you can imagine the multiplier also. This lot, that is the size of your trade, and you could have gone in so much of losses. Okay. Again, had you sold here, okay, so sold here, fair enough. Still it's not, see, if you can see here, it's not, here you have generated a sale call at 1,396, okay. And when will you close down the position? Ideally, when it goes in the overbought, then you might close out. We are on 20th December, still it is there only. 60, 70 range. So there is no buy signal also right now. Matlab square of signal bhi nahi hai baby. And the stock is just moving up. Up and up. It would have given it, it would have been a maddening position had you taken a sell call on that. Are you able to get this? 70 at this level is nowhere ending you up in profits. It's ending up in losses. But my strategy is 60 above. So we'll have to check when did it cross 60 for the first time. In the recent past, okay? Why isn't it moving quickly? Okay. Here. Cross 61. What is the closing price? 1,296. Okay? Everyone, 1,296. It's, even if you had bought this today, it's 1,599. RSI above, still almost above 60. Has it, now the only question is, has it gone below 40? Below 40 is my sell call, na? You remember that? Below 60 is a buy call, below 40 is a sell call. Just let's quickly drag it towards the right. Can you see the RSI figures changing? Can you see the RSI figures changing? This is where you can see the RSI figures changing. Okay? We had bought it here. To be precise. Here. Correct? Just keep a check whether it is going below 40. Why do you want to keep a check? Here, check this out now. Here. This is the 40 ka level. This one. There is no sell call since then. So it's still way to above 40. Way to above 60. Is there a buy call here right now? Answer is no. There is no call on Reliance right now. No call. It is at 60 plus only right now. 64. But the person who caught the train here is the luckiest one. So now let us just add up one more indicator. By the way, I had bought Reliance, like I sold it, but I sold it at around 1,400 just in a panic. Just in a panic. Huh? In fundamental analysis, I had given a call. Yes, I earned a decent profit in that. I didn't enter into losses. You have not still sold it? Long term. So I sold it, and again I thought, let me just give it a try one more time. I didn't get a buying opportunity after that though. Okay, which one to add? MACD? Yes. Now let us check a combined strategy. MACD. Right. We'll take a different stock award so that we get a proper buy or sell call. How I gave you the DMART call, I will tell you. On what basis I gave you the DMART call. Now this is my favorite combined strategy. We have not yet covered Fibonacci also, but I'll just quickly tell you this. Why I gave Avenue Supermart. 2 candles if you remember. Yes. Plus moving average. And today without moving average, we'll check out this one. Okay. Anyways, moving average is also cutting. Where is my MACD? I'll just choose my... I'll close the Fibonacci. Okay. MACD crossover here. Yes. Strength is increasing since then. Yes. 50. Now keep a track on RSI. 57.61. Correct? So it has gone above 60 at this candle only. This candle. It has gone above 60. And it has gone above 60 after how many days? Let us check. I'm going back now. Are you seeing this or no? What was the time when it was above 60? 13th November. See this now? Just check out below. Here. 13th November. It was above 60. And it's since then it is dropping down. See here it went below also. So sell call was also generated for a short time. And whatever. After a long time, 13th November ke baad. This was the first time 18th December that it went above 60. So here it was nothing but consolidation. When RSI is in that band, it is showing consolidation and it broke above the consolidation level. Okay. So what was the RSI strategy? I told you. Above 60, buy. Below 40, sell. But above 60, when is also important. It will give you better results. If it is below 60 for a big amount of time. Like in this case, it was 13 November to 18th December. 1 month or more, you can say. 1 month or more, RSI is below 60. It crosses above 60. MACD crossover. Plus a candlestick pattern. Plus, 2 candlestick patterns. Plus moving averages cut. How many more indicators you want? And now still if it fails, well, it can. But then the possibility of failing this is very low. Possibility of this failing is very low. Now right now, when I gave a DMART buy call, even on YouTube, if you have just seen in the comments, there are many people who are saying, it's very high, it's very high. I know it is very high, but technically it shows strength. It has the capacity to go higher. Why can't it go up? It should go up. I can't see any sign of weakness. RSI is having a little bit of downward journey. If you can see this. See the RSI slope also, no? RSI slope is a little bit of downward because of this candle right now. Of course, the average is everything. So RSI slope, I hope you can check this out. But the moment it goes down below 60, square off. No. We have to check all the indicators. MACD, RSI, everything. Okay. In 3 months, it will cross 2500. DMART. That is his observation. Strength. Okay. 16th December. 16 December RSI is. Yeah, so I'll tell you what happens. RSI is at 40. If it goes below 40, we sell. It's at 42. You can't say only 2. No, 2 RSI is a big number, okay? And so actually what happens, I'll tell you. MACD gave an earlier call. And then RSI gave me a call after 2 days. No, not really actually. This is the histogram. I'm so sorry. This is the histogram. Yeah, same, almost same day. No, this is the call. Yeah, it has cut. Almost same day. One day after maybe RSI is giving a call. Okay? Yes. So RSI, MACD, moving averages. 3 strategies. Tomorrow we'll finish up RSI. And shall we talk about Fibonacci tomorrow? So that you will get a fair enough idea. See, Bollinger is, if you want, if time permits, we'll take Bollinger towards the end. If time permits. Okay? Because, see, that is just another confirmation that we are adding to our entire story. I feel 4 indicators. So, moving average, MACD, RSI, Fibonacci, plus candles, plus any pattern if formed. And we'll start with patterns then. Head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. Because these patterns can give you exact target price and number of days within which this target should ideally be met. Okay? So, we'll start that day after tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll cover a balance part of RSI and Fibonacci. Feeling comfortable? Are you doing your homework? Yes? So tomorrow, if time permits, we'll also check 2-3 charts. You have to tell me tomorrow. If you say buy, I will buy it. You're going to be my advisor for tomorrow based on 2-3 things that we have learned till date. Moving average, MACD, RSI. You have to give me calls tomorrow. You have already chosen 10 stocks. Kya baat hai? Idea, yes, bank. Tu budwailas bas mala. Huh? Okay. Huh. Sure. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.